Oh shit, we got a police chase.
Right now, News Chopper 4. Ileana?
Police chase in LA.
Westbound on Imperial.
Oh snap.
Stanford. We're in the
this was streamed live just 2 hours ago, so this is brand new, man. I mean, it ain't live, but pretty damn close to live.
Here. He does appear to have what looks like a 360 camera sticking out from the
Dude's
back
on
of
a
his
dirt
helmet.
bike.
So if you do see that kind of
down the highway. I hadn't seen this yet, so
that's what that appears to be from this distance.
This is on live police chases YouTube channel.
That he is armed
they live up to their name. They got a lot of police chases on there. Just give them a follow, man. That's it's entertaining.
This actually started with the LAPD's Central Division, so that would be close to downtown Los Angeles. And now we're all the way closer to the 105.
People in LA are fucking crazy, man. Rolling down a dirt bike. I saw a police chase not too long ago where this dude was on a dirt bike and there was like 50 other dudes on dirt bikes riding around with him. Fucking crazy.
And we do have that police helicopter overhead as well.
Eliana,
it's nice to get a rough gauge going 30, 40, 50 mile an hour.
Going after a rider on a motorcycle that had been stolen. Let's talk about the game plan here. Again, we know we can. Officers
I wonder if we're going to see him get fucking clobbered.
Or a spike strip.
Just boom!
What are
I mean, I don't want the dude to die or anything, obviously.
Yeah,
I don't want that to happen.
Limitations when it's a motorcycle, as you said.
Damn, dude's cruising. That looks faster than 50.
So it really does limit what police can do in terms of pursuit intervention tactics. But
Move,
really all they
bitch,
can do
get
is just
out the
kind of
way.
try to wait him out, wait for him to run out of gas.
He does. Look at the little stick like up on his back. It does look like he's got a 360 camera mounted on him. I don't know if you can see it or not. Like right behind his helmet. Yeah, it's like this little stick.
He hasn't really tried to hide from them, even though it'd be pretty easy to do it on a motorcycle. He had an opportunity to hide in a tunnel.
Yeah, so this is at 5:17 p.m. local time, Pacific time.
That doesn't appear to be his intent.
Right now, currently where I'm at, it's 10:47. So
driving around the area for the last 15 minutes or so. He's been in this general area of South LA on Imperial.
South LA, Imperial.
But now just made that turn northbound onto Figueroa. So we're in the area of Figueroa.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like they're updating the streets and intersections up here.
Do we have any idea what the original want was for this?
Dude, they're getting fucking legit with this shit.
As far as we know, Colleen, it did come out.
There's a dude, I think he's on a Channel 7 chopper. I think his name's Chris. Dude he's the bee's knees when it comes to reporting, man. That dude, he's next level.
Central Division officer, so that's in the downtown.
I mean, he gets really into it.
He made his way into Inglewood, so this has been going on for quite a bit. Made his way into Inglewood.
Just like how he reacts, like if there's a near miss, he's like, whoa, whoa,
and then eventually,
oh my God, that was so close.
He got into LAX's airspace, so they weren't able to continue to track him with the helicopter.
That dude
just no units on him at the time,
running across the street.
They lost him, but then units.
Where the hell are the cops, dude?
Once he came to this Willowbrook area of South LA, and that's where the pursuit picked up.
It blows me away how LAPD handles these police chases. They're absolutely freaking crazy. It's ridiculous.
Talking about Eliana, what these
they're not even fucking chasing them.
Is it being streamed now? Is this
I'm sure they are,
streaming this?
It's quite possible. We've had that happen before. We had another motorcycle chase.
Like in a police chase, when dude stops,
same general area where,
the cops will get out right behind him. They'll just stand there and just point guns at him for like 5 hours. Like they won't even run up and just tackle him or anything. They'll just stand there in a standoff for hours and hours.
And at the end of it all,
it's ridiculous how they handle shit there.
20 motorcycles and ATVs that were a part of that chase. So it is a
I mean, here in Florida, man, they'll be ramming your car. They'll be pit maneuvering your ass. They don't give a shit if you flip your car or not. As soon as they get up to you, they're yanking your ass out of the car. They don't stand there with guns drawn.
Be right overhead, but from a distance here, from the 105 freeway, we continue to watch him as he continues northbound on Figueroa, which is the street that parallels the 110 freeway. Almost got clipped by that car there that was making the turn, but he's continuing northbound Fig.
Hell, at least they're using their signals out there.
Moves for anyone on a motorcycle, let alone someone moving at the speeds he is. Ileana, have you seen any sign of the weapon at all?
He's got a weapon, huh?
Any sign of the weapon, Colleen. The only thing that looked a little amiss was that camera that was hanging off the back of his helmet. So initially,
where the fuck are the cops?
Bit, confusing as to what that may have been, but we at least believe that it is some sort of camera. But in terms of the weapon
think you'd see one coming down this way?
We don't know if it's a handgun. We don't know if it's something longer than that. But again, LAPD officers believe that this person, if he's not armed right now, that he was
come on,
armed
Chopper,
at some
catch
point.
the fuck up to him, man. I hope it's not gonna be another one of these chases where like dude goes so far away and we can't even freaking see him.
But continuing northbound on Figueroa, coming up to 88th Street.
And we do see a lot of pedestrians around. Have you seen this rider go on the sidewalk?
Well, and I see the helicopter not freaking moving.
It happen, but I did hear it happen. I was listening to the LAPD police scanner, and I did hear them say that.
I mean, they're up in the helicopter, right? I mean, this isn't like a camera mounted on a skyscraper or something.
Thankfully, nothing bad.
No, you can hear the damn thing.
And in terms of close calls, we've witnessed a few already. But thankfully, at this point, during this, it has now been about a 30-minute chase, and no one has been hurt.
Ileana, is this
dude's
a
just
dirt
beelining
bike?
down the
I don't
street.
know much about motorcycles, but it seems to be a smaller, more lightweight bike than you typically see on the freeways.
Correct, Colleen. Yeah, it's some sort of dirt bike.
It's like the dirt bike John Connor had in Terminator 2.
Make and model, but it is some sort of dirt bike. So not your traditional motorcycle, but still, can still go.
Well, he's obviously evading the police.
Still weave in and out of traffic, and that's really what's making this such a difficult chase for the officers who are in those patrol units, and they don't want to be directly on his tail because he was driving very erratically when they were right behind him. So for that reason is why LAPD has gone into tracking mode, and it's airship only at this point. You'll notice there's no units.
Dude, so far I'm not happy with Channel 4 at all. Channel 7, they're constantly on his ass. They're like right on top of him the entire time.
Give us an idea once again of the exact location.
So he is off of Fig and 75th Street.
Figueroa.
And again, it's obviously not
West
a very
74th.
ideal situation for us because we can't be right over it. But he's coming up to
catch up,
there you
man.
go. So we got to the point where the lens can't reach any further here on this one. So he's still continuing northbound on Figueroa, but we'll get as close as we can. But again, continuing into the LAX airspace, which really limits what we can do.
Oh,
but he's
come
still
on, dude.
northbound.
That is not LAX airspace. He's driving through the middle of the city,
Ileana,
dude.
so I know that you said that there aren't any units directly behind this one. Any undercover or unmarked units?
Okay.
I think we may.
I wonder if that's like.
Right.
I wonder if that's kind of common knowledge among people who are
what you're seeing
getting
now
involved in
the
police
screen,
chases. I wonder if they
if
they just like beeline straight for the airport area so they can't be followed by helicopter.
Into what is considered LAX airspace, so the choppers can't get in there even for tracking mode.
I mean, I guess.
What you're seeing on the bigger screen there is what it looks like as this chase continues in tracking mode.
Well, this sucks so far.
Motorcycle believed to be a dirt bike. Reports are he may be armed with a gun. He's got some sort of camera on the back of his helmet, but once again, they're keeping an eye on the situation. And
What
so
is that, LAPD up there in the helicopter?
We reestablish
so the news
contact out there.
is watching the helicopter,
but we want to get to our weather as well.
but not the person running. Oh, come on, man. What the fuck? What do we got here? Let's skip ahead. Let's see if we can find something. Oh,
northbound on the
okay, here we go. Here we go.
Adams, and
nice, man.
He is still kind of weaving in and out of traffic.
So it's a good thing after all that I watched this after it happened.
And there are units on the freeway behind him, but not directly behind him, because
on the
it's
freeway.
just so difficult to keep up with him, and they are in what's called tracking mode as well. So that's airship only. What I did hear,
and I have no idea how this is going to end.
Was for the California Highway Patrol to potentially take over.
Probably runs out of gas. That'd be my guess. Probably runs out of gas. He starts running.
They're going to be best equipped to handle the chase on the freeway. So I did just
damn, dude's moving though.
But again, at this point, tracking mode only, airship.
That's got to be fast. Yeah, like 60.
And continuing northbound.
I mean, it is a dirt bike. I mean, it's not like you can go 100 miles an hour on it.
We have had a couple of motorcycle pursuits go into downtown in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, dude, take this shit downtown, DTLA.
Structure, they find a tunnel, and they're able to hide from the airship overhead, and that pretty much brings the chase to an end. So we have seen that a couple of times here in the last few weeks. We'll see if that is how this chase ends today.
And you've got to wonder again.
God, man, that traffic's a fucking
Ileana,
nightmare,
that this
man.
person could be wearing a camera on his helmet. Got to wonder whether or not he's
I would have to be
streamed this,
absurdly
and if he will,
rich to live in LA. There's no way I could live there as a middle-class citizen. That'd be a freaking nightmare. You ever seen the movie Falling Down?
Look how tight that is.
Yeah, that's
As
probably
he's
how.
splitting
Well,
lanes.
probably wouldn't be that psychotic, but
yeah. So many close calls here, and for that reason, it has gotten so dangerous that I am hearing that the LAPD has
I mean, it's
decided to terminate
5:30.
this pursuit.
I'm surprised
So
it's
it
not just
sounds like they were not
jam-packed
able
bumper
to
to
get the
bumper, man.
California
In that
Highway
rush
Patrol,
hour?
to take over the chase. So because of just the dangerous driving, the traffic conditions, of course, as well at this time of the day, very busy freeways, they've decided that it is best to just let
I mean, if dude gets away, he's got a hell of a video to upload.
What that means is that they're going to try to get him at some other point, of course.
Hell,
and with the bike
he could
not
be streaming
being
live,
stolen,
maybe.
They likely know
I don't know,
who this
maybe.
person is and have been.
I know some people these days, they've been streaming their shit, their police chases live on
this is
Facebook
not your
and shit.
traditional type of motorcycle. It does appear to be some type of dirt bike, so it may not even have a plate. So there's a couple of things we don't even know at this
Doesn't
point.
look like there
as
is.
To what the LAPD knows about this guy, but in terms of public safety, they've decided that the safest thing to do is to just completely back off and let him go at this point.
Dude probably doesn't even have a warrant. Probably didn't even do anything. He's probably just driving like a maniac just for fucking views on social media.
And as we've pointed out, it appears to be a dirt bike. So if that's abandoned downtown,
it appears to be
or
a
goes
dirt
into
bike.
A parking garage or something, you would think it would be easy to find.
Some of the shit these people say.
Northbound.
It looks like a dirt bike.
He just made a turn here behind the building.
I mean, it could be something completely different. Yeah, now we're getting into downtown.
We are by the towers here that are next to the Crypto.com.
I better hopefully stay on them.
Turn onto Figueroa, headed northbound. So that's where we last saw him. But that's what's so difficult about
I wish I had some
pursuit
fucking popcorn,
here
man.
through the high rises. You'll get him for like a few seconds, and then you'll lose him for a good minute. So he's currently just north of the Crypto.com arena, continuing.
Well, they got him for a second.
Through the high rises.
So concerning. We know that there are so many pedestrians around that area, so many people just walking around to go to the restaurants around there. Eliana, so as far as the initial launch, any more updates on that?
I saw a motorcycle down there.
We know,
I don't know if that was him or not.
A man with a gun. That is why
you're going through here any second.
Trying to pull him over in this general area. It was a Central Division.
Yeah, right there.
Of the LAPD
I don't think that was him though.
But they lost him when he got to Inglewood. But eventually found him again near the Willowbrook
I still haven't seen a single cop car yet.
But he has made his way back toward downtown Los Angeles, back into the high rises, where at this point it's going to be very difficult for officers to find him again should they choose to re-engage.
There was a gun.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. If traffic's heavy, if there's a lot of pedestrians, I get it when they back off. But, you know.
So without that kind of victim statement, they just weren't even sure that they wanted to.
What, they got him again?
With all of this.
Yeah,
but,
there we go.
You know, they're tracking from the air now. They gave up on the ground. We're in downtown LA. It's a a dirt bike. This is just going to be incredibly difficult here. You can hear the frustration in the tactical flight officers' voices. They've been,
I mean, dude could just ditch into a shopping mall parking garage.
Kind of having a back and forth with,
it'd be a done deal.
Commander about, how seriously they want to take this. And, look, now you try to come out the other side here of the Wilshire Grand and having trouble finding it again. It's just becoming all too common with these pursuits going into downtown.
All too common, man.
Authorities basically just not wanting to take these, very seriously. And, I mean, you can see why, as we've had so many pursuits
dude.
and in really
California's
bad ways,
turned into a
but,
shit show.
I have to wonder if this is that suspect I mentioned before, Pat. Very, very similar stuff, and I just feel like at some point it kind of emboldens them out here,
Yeah, knowing that they can get away with it.
Well, if they keep getting away.
Cut through LA traffic, a motorbike is definitely the way to do that. You saw how easily he was able to basically thread the needle, go between two cars, and now in downtown LA, as you mentioned, it's difficult to spot this motorcycle.
But they're also taking a lot of
nowhere to be found.
I had mentioned chances because that's way less heavier than a motorcycle.
Right.
So it wouldn't take much to knock that person off the bike, or he hit a pebble or something like that, and just really, harm himself. That's for sure. But at the same time, that's what we're looking at.
Oh, very well could happen.
In downtown Los Angeles, and this person could easily go into one.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if they pick up on him again here.
It almost just seems like
they end
some
up
of these
catching this dude
suspects
again.
are, getting a rise out of just.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Let's get that a little bit more.
I was referencing earlier, that was what started that pursuit.
What is that? The news or okay? Here we go.
Well, they do it all the time. They
LA
sheriffs and
sheriffs,
CHP fly at lower altitudes than the news media, and they fly like that all the time when they're.
So this was earlier. Damn it!
At an intersection, you have a suspicious person. They'll get down.
Yeah, it looks like fucker got away, man.
Point.
I think he got away.
Why want this rider so badly? You talked about person.
Well, that was there went a Cybertruck. Well, that was very anticlimactic. That sucks. All right, well. I guess that's it. That kind of sucks for the first police chase that I watched on here, but I don't know. Maybe the next one will be better, but looks like that's going to be it. So, but yeah, give a live police chase a follow, man. This channel is pretty cool. They've got quite a few things on here. This was just a couple hours ago. hold on. There were some past live streams. This was yesterday, 2 days ago, 4 days ago. So yeah, man, they stay on top of these police chases. But I mean, if they're catching Channel 7, man, Channel 7, they follow this shit way better than those guys did. But anyway, that's all I got.